Hello, how is it going? I hope you're doing so well. Today, pick a card reading is what is your most powerful gift that you have, your spiritual gift? You could have many gifts, but this one is the one that is your most powerful and or ones. You might be attracted to more than one. Take a minute while I'm talking to see which one is pulling at you. If you need to pause, you can. Um, But I figured making a video out of this instead of typing it out and putting it on all the social media platforms, this is a really great way to kind of just give you a quick little message. And if you want me to go more in depth in another video, I will. Um, but this is going, everybody has a bunch of gifts, right? We can aid in our gifts, we can add to them, we can activate them, we can make them quote unquote stronger. But all of us have very powerful ones that kind of stand out maybe more than the others. Like me personally, I can channel past loved ones and like do mediumship and those types of things. However, I personally don't feel like it's like my main gift, right? It's not like the main thing that I love to necessarily do. On the other hand, there's other mediums, that's all they do. That's all they do in their readings. And so um that's an example of the difference. So take a moment and see which one. Also, timestamps are down below if you're like, I'm not sitting through all of these. But let's go ahead and get in. I'm not going to do any editing in this. I'm just going to jump right in. 1, 2, and 3 is here. Hopefully it doesn't get too dark. I'm sitting in front of a window and I kind of want to keep this big ring light off. And oh, quickly before I jump in, I wanted to let you know if you're wanting to level up your spiritual gifts, whether it's your channeling abilities, going into the Akashics, learning about how to read pets and auras, or if you're wanting to get certified in an energy healing modality, I have those available right now on a donation basis. So it's a minimum of $5 and there's a maximum on each one. And you just make a donation and you actually get access to all those modules. So if that's something you're interested in, then there you go. Pile number 1, let's get into this. So I'm going to take these two away. And I'm just going to do a few minutes per. And then if you want me to go in more in depth, just comment down below. Like say something like in depth or something like that. And I will do that. So let's see. All right. So group number 1, your card here is co-create. And I feel like your spiritual like superpower is to be able to see the things that you want and pull it right into your reality. And there's some of you watching this that are like, "Oh yeah, I already know that. Like I can totally do that." And some of you are like, "Yeah, but I can't easily manifest the things that I want in my 3D." And they're saying, hold on a second, because this spiritual gift is something that allows you to be able to say, this is what I need to see. And then you see it. It's not always in the 3D world that we see the things that we want, right? Or it's not always that we manifest or attract everything in the 3D quickly. But you are someone in your gifts that you can say, okay, this is spirit, I want to see XYZ, or I need clarity on this or that. Or you ask the divine, okay, what is my client, if you're a healer in service or in business, what does my client need? And you're able to like just see it. It's like, um, so it could be being able to like it's so interesting that it's posing here as like a manifestation and a co-creation, but it's like you just have this really spiritual gift of being able to connect so closely with the divine and create from that space, not just from you, but also create your own magic, create your own blessings, create your own healing for people. The things that you speak, the things that you say, the things that you're willing to do is a superpower, and it is a gift from the divine. I'm also hearing group 1, you have the gift of discernment. And so you're really, really able to see um, energy for what it is. Now, some of you might be like those people that maybe look at someone and someone else is like, oh, they're not a vibe. And you're like, really? I think they're so nice. And you're just like kind of innocent in that. That's also a gift of yours, is your innocence, your ability to see people for their love, for their light, and not for their darkness. And that could maybe get you in trouble sometimes. And so it's important that you're always tuning in to the divine, into your heart, and asking, um, you know, why, like, what is the actual energy behind this person, right? Like, show me the actual energy, or show me a sign or something, because you need that. However, it's a really beautiful gift as well, because you can see the purity in people, so it's easier for you to be able to help them and to be able to guide them. And again, though, it doesn't mean that you're meant to like be like a punching bag to someone. Okay, so there's that. um I'm hearing walk the plank. So again, your one of your like gifts is that, even when, like, okay, you may second guess yourself. You may think that you are not like you may feel like you don't trust or something like that. But spirit's like, I would really invite you to look at what trust is to you, and because you do things in your life that 99% of people would never do out of trust. You continue to do things in your life every day, trusting that it will make you better. And it does. You put yourself out there and continue to move forward, even when society is saying what you're doing is wrong, because you trust, you just have faith, that there will be something that will come of this. So you continue, you keep going, and most people give up. This is a gift. You might be someone that's like, oh, I need to work on my trust, or I need to work on my faith. And the divine's like, no, you don't. You need to work on the belief system that you have in place that's telling you that you have no trust, that's telling you that you have no faith, because that's not true, actually. Just because you sometimes have fear and worry and doubt around the physical world, like money, or um, those types of things, stability, or relationships, like that type of stuff, just because there's worry and doubt that comes in from the logical mind does not mean that you need to work on your trust and your faith. It's like those things, it's okay. That's more trauma surfacing, or fear-based energy trying to move through you, rather than anything to do with who you actually are at your core. So you have to kind of um use this beautiful art of discernment and gift of discernment here to be able to remember in those moments, like, okay, is this fear-based energy just something I'm supposed to be moving through right now, or is this actually a belief of who and what I am at my core? Because I would bet, from the way that they're showing this to me, is a lot of the time it's going to be something you're just meant to work through in a moment, and then it passes. It's not actually who you are. I feel like this is really freeing for some of you. This isn't necessarily about your spiritual gift, but it is important that you understand that, like, your faith is actually really, really strong, and that's not necessarily something that you need to be working on. Okay. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed this. Again, if you want to jump into any of the donation-based online courses, I have courses in there teaching you how to do this, how to channel for yourself, for others, how to connect with the divine, your spiritual team, advance your gifts, strengthen your gifts, and also I have an energy healing modality. It's all donation-based. You can find the link in the description, and you can start watching. You just make a donation and you can start watching right away. And I'm uploading new modules July 1st. So enjoy. If you want to take advantage of it, great. No strings attached. And I'll see you later. All right. So we're moving into pile number 2 here. We're doing about 5 minutes at a time on these piles. So let's get started. Pile number 2. This is your card. It's starting to get a little dark because it is getting late. Okay. The first thing that's coming out here randomly is the number 20. So I don't know if 2 or 20 is significant to you. If you see 2s a lot or something, that might be a confirmation that this is has a strong message for you. Um okay. So this pile, your one of your spiritual gifts is going to be a couple things that's coming through. One of your strongest spiritual gifts is um first of all, some of you, it's like to be able to harness the energy of the moon for your life. Um so that might be something specific for one of you. Um or few of you, I should say. You may not even do this currently, but it's something that the divine is like, if this feels like it's meant for you, then try it out. Or whenever it's ready to be activated, you will feel excited to do so. Um, Also your own cycle, paying attention, like maybe throughout the month, like what are your ebbs and flows? What does your life look like? It could be like a morning check-in, an afternoon check-in, and an evening check-in, and do that for like 30 days. I know that probably sounds like a lot of work, but you will do it if you want to do it. The other thing is, in this group, you have this really strong just connection, I feel like, to the elements in general, like of earth. You might be a really earthy person, or someone who really is connected to like water. I know earth and water are different, but they're all a part of the earth. It's very much elements, elementals. Okay. So earth, water, air, and fire. You have this ability to kind of harness that power and utilize it to create. Some of you may work with herbs, you may like the oils, crystals, those types of things. These are all going to be really, really, really beneficial to your gifts. If you're not already using them, utilize them. If you yeah, yeah. Candle magic is coming up, so like using candles to like fill your space, fill your home with the energy that you desire to see and experience. Some of you in this group also have the ability to not a, I wouldn't say ability, because I do truly feel like anyone can read the Akashic records, um because you can, but you specifically may feel really called to work in the Akashic records, like to help heal. So part of your journey, your mission, is to utilize the Akashic records to help it be in service to other people. So that's coming through pretty strong. Um, I'm hearing the song from Ariana Grande where she's like, step out the tour bus, nobody knows us, get in the club, staying up all night. Oh, what is that? Me and no makeup, you in the bathtub, poppin' bubbly. What song is this? Is this Just Like Magic? No, I don't know what this song is. It's called Imagine. Um, Imagine a world like that. And then, oh yeah, duh. That's the name of the card. Oh, dumbass. Okay, so imagine you have this ability to be able to see um and harness the things that you want. Um, the advice here, because pile one, there was some advice, and I feel like the spirits really wanting to bring this through as well here. Um, the advice that's being brought to you here is like, you must start imagining and experiencing life as if it's happening the exact way you see it's happening. It's whoever picked this pile, you're in this understanding. I'm not even going to say you're about to be, or like you're already in this understanding that your life is about to change. You don't know when, you don't know how, but it can be literally any second. It's not like, oh, eventually, or oh, I'm so ready. It's like, no, I know. You may have in the past year or two been like, oh, it's coming, it's here, it's almost here, it's almost here. Now it's like, it's not almost here, it's here. Like it can happen any second. And your life is about to really change, like radically change. And this is not in a negative way. In the past, you've been wounded, you've been hurt by the change in your life. The change that's happened to you, pile two, up until this point, has left you scars and bruises. It has been very, very difficult. But this change is a change in the wind. It's a change of good. It's a change in what you see in your external world in all ways and in all things. Okay. So just know that, and really just keep imagining it, because it's any second. That's what I'm hearing. Okay. If you want more on this, just comment down below and say like in depth or something like that, so I know, and I'll do a whole nother video where I go in depth into each one of these piles, um, because this is really good. Anyways, if you are wanting to level up your gifts in any way, my courses for spiritual development are all now donation based. So you just make a donation and you get access to all of the video trainings, no strings attached. You can level up your spiritual gifts, your channeling abilities, learn how to do readings, meet your spiritual team, energy work, like get certified in a healing modality that I created, literally everything. Check it out. It's in my link below. Enjoy. I felt really called to do this and I'm excited to see what happens in this process. So, yay. I just ran out of water. I don't know if you heard that, but I was trying to get all the water out. Okay, bye, pile two. Pile number three. What is up? It's me. Okay. I'm just going to do like a quick 5-ish minute message. If you want more, comment down below in depth and I will do an extra video here for you guys. Um let me tap into this. First and foremost, I'm getting angel numbers. So you all might be really connected to angel numbers. Believe it or not, some people are not like super into or super like obsessed with looking up angel numbers. Pile number three, I feel like you are, and there's nothing wrong with that. Um, there's something special about that. Your connection with the universe is through numbers and through sacred, I want to say sacred language, sacred connection. Um, I teach about sacred language and bridging the realms, which is about advancing your like psychic gifts. And the sacred language is where you have usually it's symbolism and things like that, but it can be numbers. So I would encourage you to sit down and write out all of the number synchronicities that you see often, and then ask the divine, like, what do these mean? And when you see them, you'll just know what it means for you specifically. Um, and then just a quick little plug if you want access to that course, you can get it. Just make a donation. It's down below. Okay. Yes, I put it up for donation. Um, Here we have buy the book. And you can see that there's like people, normally you would think, okay, buy the book, but your spiritual gift, your main, strongest spiritual gift is being a leader. You have this ability, you have this light about you to be a leader and to be able to lead the masses, to be able to lead the I'm hearing the chosen ones. So it's like the people that are here to really make change in some way. And again, um this spiritual gift, being a leader does not always mean like being a healer, right? Like it doesn't always mean that you're doing this in a way that's like in a spiritual, like fully spiritual sense. You could be like a supervisor, you could be a CEO, you could be, the leader of a nonprofit or something like that, but you're just meant for people to see you and to follow you and to experience your energy. And you're so good at this because it's not in a cocky way. It's like they're bringing me back to pile one. So if you were drawn to pile one, I would look at that too. Or maybe you already listened to it and this is just confirmation, but you also have this innocence about you. And that innocence allows you to be able to see people's innocence. And it allows you to be able to like be a leader for people, even when other people who are quote unquote leaders couldn't handle them. They couldn't, there's just something about it. It's like you can. Um, it's like people just see you in eyes in ways that you don't even see yourself, or maybe you don't know how to see yourself. Um, and so that like leadership is like a huge gift of yours, the voice to speak, to say your truth, to say what is important to you, to say what quote unquote matters to the collective, what people need to hear. So you could be a channeler, you could be a public speaker, a teacher, you could be someone who leads like meetings, has like the last say, content creator, those types of things. And if that is it, this is your sweet spot. This is your mojo. This is where you're meant to be. Some of you are meant to be like on TV, on stage. Like I'm seeing like a news anchor, which is interesting. So like something like that. I don't know, but there's something about that. I'm also seeing 333 for you here. I just saw that. And so if that is I would look into that. Um, I'm hearing redesign and realign. This has been a consistent message that's been coming through. If you did not watch my last video, it's called Welcome to Your New Life. That video talks all about that message of redesign and realign. I would go watch that because there's definitely going to be a message in that for you. Leadership is key. Leadership is key. I keep hearing that. You're going to really start to, by the way, in the last two ones I did the last few minutes, at advice. So I'm going to give you some advice really quick. Over the next couple of weeks, you're really going to start being filled up with a lot of understandings to why things happened. And it's going to build you into this really, really powerful leader. Again, just because I say that, it's like not negative. This is like, it's like I want to say initiation, but initiations can be difficult because it feels like challenges. This is not. This is like a almost like an award ceremony. You're like getting all of this, like the next 2 weeks, a lot of clarity and awareness coming through about like how far you've come and where you've gone. And you need this. You need to be filled up with this so that you can really step into this over the next like in a couple weeks. You're going to be really stepping into something here as a leader, and so pay attention because you're getting a lot of clarity and insight on like just how powerful you are, and this is going to prepare you for this really fresh start. Come to the edge of what you think is possible and allow it to be so. Okay, now is the time to build upon this and build your gifts into a space where you can be the leader in which you desire to be and always have been up until you've thought that you weren't that. There's like this interesting credibility thing here that they're like, that's really going to break away and you're going to step into your power. And that is really, really, really powerful to experience and to witness. So I hope that you enjoyed this. Again, if you felt called to pile one, I would maybe go read that or listen to that if you didn't already. And then check out that last video because there's going to be messages in both of those for you. Lastly, if you want to advance your spiritual gifts, I do have 3 of my best-selling courses on donation basis. I really felt like in my mission, that's what I was meant to do. Um, and it's been really incredible. I don't want to gatekeep this information. I want it available to everyone. So if you want to develop your gifts in an ethical way, learn how to read for others, learn to read for yourself, meet your spiritual team, advance your gifts with all different types of techniques, get certified in energy healing modality that I created. It's all there and available for you, donation based, no strings attached. Literally, you just get in and enjoy it. So yeah, I hope you have a lovely rest of your day, and I'll talk to you soon.